Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, it's G Forever.
Yes, and we've got breaking news about MUTO action figures from Bandai Premium. This news is so new. This is the first time that G Forever has seen these photos.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
so
actually seeing it with you guys for the first time, so it's pretty cool stuff.
oh yes, yeah. So this is a set of two action figures: a male MUTO and a female MUTO, and it also comes with a missile. You can see the missile in the corner there.
Oh yeah,
So the
yep.
male, give you the facts, and then we can talk about what we think. So the male is about 4 inches tall and has four movable legs. How they move exactly, it's not. I'm not sure. We can look at the pictures to try to figure it out. And
Mm-hmm.
then the female is bigger. The female is 6 inches tall and has
Mm,
six movable legs.
very cool.
And this sells for approximately $200,
Oh
but
boy,
it looks like it's only sold in Japan and only sold on the Bandai
Bandai
Premium
Premium.
website. So if you're in
Okay.
the U.S., you have to go through a third party. So what third party do you like, G Forever? You've tried a few, right?
Yeah, I tried a few. So I've been using Zen Market for a while.
Okay, so we're looking at the photos here. So what do you think? Uh,
They look pretty good for the 4 and 6 inch Bandai figures. Just the price tag again, like the Bandai Premium price tag is quite high up there. But it's looking really good for what they are.
they interviewed the sculptor who helped make these
Okay.
and who sculpted these, and he was saying he said he's like, okay, it's sort of like trying to figure out how organic should they look.
Mm,
And he said he was watching the movie. He's a big fan of the movie. He was
mm,
watching the movie even more times, trying to figure this out
hmm.
because sometimes they look like organic and sometimes they look a little more like smooth.
Mm,
And so he thought the U.S. toys that came out originally looked like kind of like very smooth, not very
mm.
organic. But
Yeah.
he thought watching the movie, he thought that they looked kind of like more organic and there was like a lot to discover. There's a
Yeah.
lot of detail to discover. So he was trying to capture that in the toys. Yeah,
Very
that's the
cool.
artist there. So he was
Yeah.
like
Looks
looking
like a
over.
young guy.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
but
But
yeah, I
yeah,
like these eyes. I like the way the eyes look.
same here. Yeah, it's looking good. And this the color it matches the movie more than the original Bandai MUTO that was put out when the movie was new. And even the minifigures that the I think Bandai USA or Bandai Creations put out like had some strange colors. But yeah, this one looks pretty pretty accurate to the movie. And it's neat that they included the little bomb that the male brings to the female as kind of like a
Yes.
courtship scene in the movie. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah. So you have the movie Monster series, Mudo,
Yes.
correct? And how do
Yes.
you like that? My recollection is that's the male with the wings,
That's the male. Yep. It
and
has like
I think
orange
that's
wings.
more like that is just kind of like very kind of like smooth, like a very smooth,
Yes.
rather simple figure.
Very
Like this
simple.
does look
Yeah.
much more like
Detailed.
a creature.
Yes.
This
Correct.
yeah like a living living creature here.
Yep. The original movie monster series Muto definitely looks like a toy, like a really cheaply made toy. This here definitely looks like a much improved sculpt. I also have an X Plus male Muto, and that one's pretty detailed, but I think this one has a nicer paint job with some of the white, kind of the white
Yeah.
what do you call it, accents
Okay, I
along
don't
the
remember.
wings.
So did X Plus do like a whole separate release that was a male Muto?
The male Muda was a exclusive to the Japanese Godzilla 2014 30 centimeter
Okay, so is it fairly
figure.
small or I don't
It's
I
actually
don't
a pretty
remember. I might have seen I
it's pretty
probably have seen it,
big.
but I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I have it. Like I can, if you want, I can grab it. But it's a pretty decent size. I would say it's 6 inches.
No, okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we'll
Pretty,
have a look. Yeah, take a look at those too.
yeah, it's pretty in scale, I think, or at least sort of in scale.
But yeah, I think that's the nice thing about these is that they look rather organic and they definitely look like living. Like I said, look like
Yep.
living creatures. They look like they have like quite a bit of personality. And
Yeah.
but they cost so much.
Yeah, that's the problem with Bandai Premium. Like all their releases recently have been really good. It's just the price tag that just kind of will probably put away a few collectors, put off a few collectors, and
Yeah, because at this point, because it's like I really, again, I'm not a big articulation fan,
mhm.
so for that price point, I think I'd rather like if someone else did like a statue,
Mm.
I think I might be happier just with a statue by someone else like X Plus, given
Yeah.
that price. But I know it's like you have a long history and affection for Bandai,
Yes. Yeah.
and
I'm a sucker for Bandai. I've been started with Bandai, and
so yeah, and we'll put a
yeah,
link to this the Bandai Premium web page where Japanese web page where these are up for sale, so you
yeah.
can check it out yourself.
Yep.
So yeah,
For the
so,
Japanese the premium Bandai Premium website, I think you might have to click the link a few times to be
yeah.
able to get
Sometimes you
to
have to
it.
click the. Sometimes it's hard to get. Follow the link. Sometimes like Bandai Premium, it'll first like take you just to
To the
this
front.
just like generic front page
Yeah.
saying it's like, oh yeah, you're not in Japan, so you must want one of our other web pages.
Yep.
Like, do you want the Taiwan web page or the U.S. web
You,
page? And it's like,
yep.
no, no,
But
no.
no, I want the
I want the
Japan
Japan
one.
web page with the MUTOs. And
Yep.
sometimes it's like sometimes you have to like try it a few times, and you might have to try a few different web browsers. It's very frustrating.
Yeah, for me, like I usually click it once, and then I go back to the on the main web page that it brings you, and click it again to get to the Japan one.
Oh, okay. I haven't tried
Yeah,
that. I'll try that.
yeah. So the original Bandai Movie Monsters Muto looks kind of like this, and yeah, very little texture, and very basic. So
Yeah, he's actually in
um,
high demand too. I think last time I checked, he sells for big bucks on eBay. Because I think probably
yeah,
because there are so few MUTO action figures.
yeah. There's not too many. I mean, the 2014 movie I thought did pretty well in the box office, but for some reason they wouldn't put out Muto figures.
Yeah, hold him a little higher. So yeah,
Yep.
the wings are kind of like just kind of like a U shape or something like that, or just a.
Yeah, I think it's just to save space on the when they're selling it,
And then
or maybe it helps it stand.
and what's the articulation? Like two legs?
The two front legs and the two back legs.
Oh, okay, so
And
it's
that's
probably
about
about the
it.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
four points.
okay, so how's it? And you said there's an X Plus too.
Yeah, so before I show the X Plus, here are the Bandai creations. This is the closest thing we get to a male and female Muto.
Oh yeah.
These super deformed ones, which are actually are my favorite Muto figures. And then the X Plus looks like
Yeah,
this.
I think I've seen this thing. I'd forgotten about it.
Yeah, it's a statue, so
So it's a
there's
statue, so it's not
yeah,
it doesn't move.
it doesn't move. It has one arm that's like lifted up.
Yeah, that looks a little more organic.
Yeah, it does. It has a much more texture than the Bandai. So, but it doesn't have all the white patterns that we saw on the Bandai Premium. It's just kind of like faded white, almost like a bat, like very
hmm
natural
How
look
how
to
how
it.
do his eyes look?
His eyes are not as bright as I would like them to be, but I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but there is a like a red line that goes across.
Little yeah. Let me see him a bit there.
You can sort of see it.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I think I'd yeah. So it's like whatever. So yeah, not a lot of choices of Muto out there. So it's nice to have more Mutos.
Definitely,
Actually, we
definitely.
might get some really something else to keep in mind. We might get what is it? Spiral Studios is doing a bunch of
Oh yeah, we'll see what
legendary,
they.
legendary figures. So it looks like they may make some Mutos. So
Yeah,
that might be another choice, but that'll probably be like even more expensive than these Bandai's though.
yeah.
That might be like around $400 for one figure. All right, so this is Heisenberg.
And G Forever, hoping you enjoy the upcoming Bandai Premium Muto set.